Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Michael Feig, and today we are going to be measuring my body fat using 4 different body fat testing methods. We will be using body fat calipers, 2 different types of electrical impedance, and I have an appointment for a DEXA scan, which is considered to be the most accurate form of body fat testing. And I'll explain why none of it really matters, sort of. So let's get started. So we got our body fat calipers, and we will be using the 3-point Jackson-Pollock method to get our body fat percentage. We'll take measurements from the thigh, from the ab, and from the chest. We will then take those measurements and enter them into our online calculator here, which will then give us our body fat percentage based off of their algorithm. I want to note that these are not professional grade body fat calipers, and that is okay, and that is the point. No matter what the measuring tool is, no matter who the measurer is, there's always a margin for error. All you really need is consistency. As long as you're consistently measuring your body fat the same way every single time, you can use that to check your progress. Let's get this measurement. So using the 3-point Jackson-Pollock method, we came up with 10.54% body fat. That's not bad. So I've got my scale here. It tests body fat percentage using electrical impedance up through the feet and the legs. It syncs to my phone. The camera weighs a couple pounds, so I don't want that to affect the results. So I'm going to set that on the counter while I step on the scale. Our results, 158 pounds on the dot, 11.3% body fat. So I am at Tough Cookie Training out here in Burbank, California, and I'm going to be using their handheld body fat monitor using electrical impedance. This uses pretty much the exact same method that my at-home scale uses. This sends an electrical current out through the hands and the arms. 10.4% body fat. So that is almost identical to the body fat calipers, a little less than my electrical impedance at home. Interesting how those vary and why they vary. And I have a theory as to why they vary, and I think the DEXA scan will help explain that. So I just arrived to Body Spec, where I have my DEXA scan appointment. Just got back from my DEXA scan appointment, and the results are quite interesting, to say the least. The results from today's DEXA scan turned out to be 8.0% body fat. Now, I saw an interesting pattern happening with the electrical impedance methods, and I had a theory about it, and the DEXA backs up this theory. Let me explain. The scale and the handheld, they showed almost exactly a 1% difference, and I thought that was very interesting. It's using the same method. And I noticed that I seem to hold more body fat in my legs. It's harder for me to get leaner in my legs. So I wondered if, because the scale sends the impulse through the legs, it would show a higher percentage. Now what the DEXA does, it tells me exactly what percent body fat I have in each limb in different parts of the body. And lo and behold, if I look at my DEXA, it tells me that I have 7.2% body fat in my arms and 9.3% body fat in my legs. I am holding more body fat in my legs. Now I want to explain why none of this really matters and how you should really go about testing your body fat. So all of these methods have a margin of error. None of them are 100% accurate all the time, but you can use any one of them you like. The key thing is that if you are tracking your body fat, you must be using the same method over the course of your progress. So if you're testing your body fat every week, or every 2 weeks, or every month, or whatever it might be, and you start with the body fat calipers, you need to continue with the body fat calipers. You can't do the body fat calipers and then electrical impedance and then DEXA and then back to the electrical impedance and then body fat calipers. The body fat calipers do take a little bit of practice. So if you are gonna choose to use the body fat calipers, definitely learn how to do it properly, because that one has really the most room for human error. Really, at the end of the day, none of these numbers mean a dang thing. What really matters is, do you like the way you look in the mirror? If you feel like you have room to improve, then improve. If you're happy with the way you look, that's amazing. Then you're happy, no problem. It doesn't matter if something says that you're 12%, 15%, 18%, 8%, who cares? So the biggest thing I wanted you to take away from all this is understanding the variability between all the different body fat testing methods, and that if you are going to test your body fat and you do want to track the progress, to just make sure to use the same method over the course of your fat loss journey. Don't skip around, just pick one and go with it. DEXA costs about 50 bucks every time you go. Calipers online are a few bucks on Amazon. The scale that I have, I'll put a link in the description. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it informed you. If you enjoy learning about nutrition and fitness and watching me review delicious food so you know what you should have on your cheat days, then please consider subscribing. I look forward to making many more of these videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.